Okay, so the way Sharon works is that he inflicts a lot of bleed. So first reception. What does it mean by one-sided? It means that there's no die on the other side of the attack. Okay, so there's 4 options. I'm going to pick the first one, which would unlock Yasad's next abnormality. The first one, Urban Plague Tier 1, would be the Ongaku Crickets, which requires Scop, Anka, and Screenwriters Volume 1. This is the equivalent to Full Stop Office. We have Apollo, Orpheus, and Sapphire. None of them have speed, so don't worry about that. So we'll start with their passives. Apollo has Tempo Lead, which I had to nerf. Each scene, a random ally gains 1 Strength, Endurance, or Haste chosen at random. This used to give 2, and I have nerfed it twice. So it's pretty great. Orpheus has Deep Low Tones. The first die on each combat page gains +2 power, and all other dice lose 1 power. Who's the deadliest out of the 3? Apollo. Orpheus is a good second, though. And Sapphire has Cricket's Chirping, which is on winning a clash using evade dice, the target takes 1 to 3 stagger damage. So firstly, they all have this page, Round. On use, a random other ally draws 1 page and gains 2 haste next scene, and the second hit has on hit restore 1 light. This is a really solid page that a lot of people underestimate because of the rolls. The donkey head sticking out is just because the way that Bremen's skin works does that on the enemy team. Tonal Deficiency. A random enemy is inflicted with 1 disarm this scene. And it rolls decently. Foams of Time. A 2/7, 3/6, 3/4. It's not ranged, though, so don't worry about it. And Midnight Chirping. A 2/9, 3/9, 4/6. On use, a random ally gains 2 Strength, Endurance, or Haste next scene. These pages are a significant jump. Orpheus has Blaring Horn, which is 2 random enemies are inflicted with 1 disarm this scene. And Hull Rest. This page costs 1 less light if the only pages in hand are Hull Rest or Round. I should probably think of a change to this effect because it's really hard for the player to use it. But it's a 5/16 on hit restore 1 light. It is honestly worth the higher cost, but it should probably be different. And then lastly, we have Apollo, who has Serrated Bow, which is a 3/7/2/5 for a 1 cost. Yeah, he does cheat. That is true. He has Sufficient Tones. You'll see a lot of pages like this. It's a 2/4, 3/6, 3/5. On dealing 9 or more damage with this page, inflict 1 feeble or disarm next scene. And Haunting Melody. A 2/8, 2/7, 3/5, 3/6. Combat start, all enemies are inflicted with 1 disarm this scene. Your pages at this point are not going to be good enough to win in clashes here, usually. Now, thankfully, Round doesn't do very much damage. That's a 6/14. That's gonna hurt. Please have a defensive page. You have Night Glow. That's better than nothing. And unfortunately, that guy isn't inflicted with bleed, so we're using Tearing Wounds against Apollo. I can just Grill Plating this, and that should win it. And then I will Tearing Wounds against you. Really wish I could redirect her, but oh well. Use Grease and Spanner and Opening Shot against her to try to deal some damage. They're probably going to wreck your shit. Now, the thing is, I have double the amount of dice that they have, so... Ow. You don't need to max roll that. He rolled 1 both times. Nice. Good day. Now, thankfully, you actually don't... Oh, she's just getting staggered. Oh, no, she's not. Never mind. Alright, well, that's 3 bleed on both of them, so that's good. Okay. You know, I'm not... He got 1 strength from his passive. Great. Okay, this is gonna hurt. I have Anchor Shot, but that really doesn't help me here. Stop using Phones of Time, please. I want to one... Okay, he doesn't have any Blaring Horn. Netsack, I think you're going to die. Honestly, this is going to hurt a lot. We should kill Sapphire to even the playing field. Actually, she has 2 disarm. That's only a 1-5, 2-5, 2-3. That's actually not that bad to clash with, so let me... No, I'll splicing footage against it. And then you have bleed, so take that. I'm gonna Anchor Shot him and hope I don't get staggered by Whole Rest. Actually, they're both going before me, so that's a pointless thing. Just don't do anything then. I can only use Night Glow. This is not good. I guess I will clash and hope that I outroll on that side, and this is not gonna do anything, but oh well. Yep, I'm gonna get staggered. Okay. Good. Damn. Right, he does have 1 strength, I guess. So there's that. Bleed really doesn't hurt Orpheus that much. Oh, that's not helpful. Sure. You guys hate Netsack, huh? What in the world? What is your problem? I can't even redirect them either. That sucks. I was looking down. Cheater. Let's... Oh, I need to use Cheater against her so she can die. And then Night Patrol doesn't do anything against Orpheus, honestly. Orpheus also has 1 strength, so I think Netsack is definitely dead. Round seems to like to roll 1 a lot. Okay, well at least it's 2v2. Saving face. I'm not even gonna try to use that against Orpheus, but I will pick it. That's a no thanks. I am not gonna clash with that. But we could probably kill Apollo this turn. We have some good pages for that. Ow. That was a lot of damage. Please stop hitting me. I don't like it. There's the round. I knew he had round in his deck. He just doesn't want to use it for some reason. Oh, wow. I have 1 feeble. You need to attack as well. Okay. Yep, that rolled an 8. Okay. That's fine. Now it's just Orpheus. This is the correct option. 15 stagger resist. Okay. Hi there. Ah, piss. Okay. Whatever. Why must you do this to me? Stop it. This isn't gonna beat this. Why did I do that? Oh, frick. I almost just staggered myself again instantly because of the effects. I don't want to clash this with anything, but oh well. Hello there. He did not get staggered. God, he resists blunt. That's what's he min-rolled. Ah! Please stop. I am 1 stagger resist away from being at maximum. I need you to cease that. And I got staggered because I recovered from Cheater. Oh, that's funny. Chad Orpheus. Hey, Nubernat. How's it going? Heyo, got your books. Yasad's third abnormality is 1.76 megahertz, which is always a good idea. So, Eerie Walk, single ally. Upon winning a clash using offensive dice, inflict 1 feeble next scene. Upon winning a clash using defensive dice, inflict 1 disarms next scene. Up to twice per scene collectively. Eerie Walk is really good, yeah. Creating static. All characters. At the start of the scene, a random enemy gains static if no character with static is present. Otherwise, the nearest character to those who have it will gain static. Up to 3 per character. Or up to 3 characters at once. Static. Upon taking a hit, take 1 to 3 stagger damage per stack. Upon winning a clash, recover 1 to 3 stagger resist per stack. At the end of the scene, gain 1 stack if emotion level is 3 or lower, up to 3. And then Flashback, which is a tier 3 that we can't even get yet. All allies, upon selecting this page at the start of subsequent acts, add a copy of Flashback to the Ego Pages list. Cost 0, single use on play. Take 15 damage and fully recover stagger resist. Deal 4 to 8 bonus stagger damage with attacks this scene, up to stagger resist covered by the effect of this page. Dead Cat Office, Book of Screenwriters Volume 1 and Karashi Cultist's Gospel. You'll notice that you need screenwriters for basically everything. Orpheus is basically slightly weaker Singular Strike. While you are correct, you also get it way earlier. Also that, yeah, what Lore said. We have Lothi, Minx, and Devon. They all have 9th life, which is every 9th die that is played gains +3 power. Which is very fun. There is a visible counter for it. And Devon specifically has Always Feet First, which is restore 1 light on losing a clash up to 2 times per scene. Minx has Feral Scratching, which is after playing at least 1 Pierce die, all slash dice gain +1 power for the remainder of the scene. And Lothi has Feline Precision, which is the first Pierce die on every combat page inflicts 1 fragile on hit. These guys like Pierce dice, if you couldn't tell. Starting with Devon, we have Poke the Beast. It's a 2/5/1/5 with a 1/8 evade at the end. It's just kind of an average Pierce page. It's not really amazing, not really terrible. Unveiling Weak Points. Combat start. Deal +1 stagger damage with offensive dice this scene. It's a whack passive. They're basically the equivalent. I mean, they're not. They're the equivalent to, technically the Carnival, but this is one of the harder fights on this tier, definitely. Pressure Point, a 3/9/2/5 that inflicts 2 fragile on scene. On hit, even. I had to nerf this. It used to be a 5/10. It was too strong, though. And then Rapier Flash. On use, gain 1 haste. A 6/14 on hit, inflict 2 paralysis. This page is nasty. Minx specifically has a copy of Precision Riposte. I didn't think she had any of those, but it's a 0 cost restore 1 light. Changing Foot, which is 2 1/7 evades followed by a 2/5 pierce that gives you 1 haste next scene. And Serrated Claws, a 2/7 on clash win. All remaining offensive dice on this page inflict 2 bleed on hit, and it's a 1/5/1/5. So it's basically a better Tearing Wounds. And Priority Target, which is a 4/8/4/8, reduce power of target's current die by 1. This is Stronger Eject. And as a counter die on it as well. And lastly, Lothi doesn't actually have any other new pages, but she has a lot of Precision Riposte because she has 2 dice. It is the first proper light restore page, that is correct. Eject with a Mule Kick. Okay. She uses... Okay, those are going to do a lot of stagger damage. Well, I mean, Orpheus just uses Blaring Horn here. Ugh. I hate all of these attacks, actually. I am going to use Blaring Horn. We could Bloodshot Sign. I don't really feel a need for that, though. Double attack her. I would use Haunting Melody if I could. We're hitting Lothy a lot. By the way, these guys' designs were made by Aru, my mod, I believe. We're just gonna ignore this. It doesn't really do that much damage, so. Shit. That was 10 stagger damage. Stop. Okay. That's too much damage, Lovey. Get away. Thank you for actually winning that. He even max rolled, too. Oh, boy. Not much I can do about that. That's okay. She's using it second for some reason? That's fine. Oh, wow, your hand is bad. Well, this is one of those times where I would say this is awkward. Yeah, Blaring Horn that. I'm going to Haunting Melody against you. And then I can't really do anything about that. So I guess I won't. That's just unfortunate, those rolls. This is, I'd say, probably the hardest of the fights you could do right now. Definitely. Ow. Stop. I mean, healing is nice, but also Eerie Walk exists, so, like... Souvenir Bone. Why are you doing this to me? I'm just gonna Hull Rest that and hope that I win the Clash, and probably not win the Clash, knowing my luck. Do I just serried bow against that? Oh, piece of garbage. This is very awkward. I don't know how to deal with this, to be honest. I'm going to Bloodshot Sign to redirect that, and then Night Glow something. I really don't have a way to realistically beat that, so I'll Serrated Bow against it and use Round and hope that I win. Oh, for God's sake. I rolled a 1. Oh, for... Alright. Orpheus always does good. His passive is very strong, okay? Static it is. Fuck you. Okay. I didn't mean it. I really wish I could actually kill that guy, but I mean I can't use it. I have 2 light. That's fine. It's gonna hurt no matter what. I think I just one-side her. Let's kill Lothy. Oh boy, that almost didn't work. Thank you, Static. I know I left Devon alive, but don't worry. Now she has it, which is good, because she's been annoying me this whole time. That's a whole rest. It really is worth it, even with the high cost, isn't it? We will beat her up. What's she using? Oh, yeah, it's a Sufficient Tones. That's 2 Sufficient Toneses. Get her ass. She's gonna take so much stagger damage when I... Alright, well that one didn't deal any damage. That's fine. The second one should. He is weak to blunt. Cool. I did deal 9. Nice. What did it inflict? A disarm. That's fine. Oh god, stop. This is uncouth. Because I don't think Midnight Sharping is gonna beat that, but that's fine. Bitch. Whole rest. Suck my entire whole rest. Should honestly just use Spurt, but whatever. Dang. I thought we were pogging and we weren't pogging. Oh, I forgot that was a counter dice though. Nice. By the way, static can spread to your own guys. Kill the lights. Definitely. That's... She hit high emotion. I probably should have been paying attention to that. When we aren't pogging. Gold isn't here. He can't make the joke. Unfortunately. This is awkward because I can't redirect any of that. I guess you'll kill him. Sure. Alright. Well, that didn't go particularly well. Alright. Yasad healed a bit there because of Souvenir Bone, though. I think we just round that. I have 2 static myself now. Stop. We're pogging. Okay. Oh, right. Sure. 2 7s! Bruh. Do I just kill her here? I think I do, actually. I'm gonna let this go by just this. Hello. Thank you, Orpheus, for being actually decent when we aren't pogging. 7 and 7, yeah. That was really good for that page, honestly. So that's that fight done. I did not get a Book of Dead Cat Office. God dang it. This is my abnormality, yes. The Walking Swamp was one that I designed. It's a very, it annoys you, but it's only a he class, so it's actually not that hard. All things considered. Everybody gangsta until the swamp starts walking. Okay. So there's 3 minions. You'll see it has a debuff. Let's look at it. Heavy Sleeper. Cannot be targeted and does not act until awoken, and it awakens in 2 scenes. If an ally is defeated before awakening, awaken 1 scene later. If no other ally is alive, awaken immediately. All dice gain +5 power for every living ally. And upon taking damage from an attack, recover 1 to 2 HP if this character is not staggered. Yeah, no, it's Bloodbath again, I realize. Then the minions have, upon taking damage from an attack, recover 1 to 2 HP if not staggered. Oh, I guess you do want to use Pierce for it, so it's good this is the fight that unlocks it. Okay, on hit deal 3 stag... Oh yeah, they do like to stagger you, that's true. So since they are weak to Pierce, stagger. So basically, you have to kill one of them. You have to kill them fast, obviously. You can just full target one of them and it should be okay, I'd say. Like, they don't hit... They are resistant to blunt. That's fine. We'll probably stagger this guy right away. And then the Fragile, we can finish him off next scene if necessary. Violent Creek, stop. But yeah, the Abnormality fights are actually going to be somewhat challenging, unlike in the base game where they are not. Did I not kill him? No, I just barely didn't. Okay. So we have to absolutely make sure to kill this guy, which he just dies to a precision riposte, so I'll just do that. Your hand sucks. So I guess we'll target this guy next. We'll clash with... Unveiling weak points, sure. Use round. I could Haunting... No, that's too much. That'd be too expensive for me right now. There we go. That guy should absolutely be killed by the precision riposte because he has 3 fragile. Need to remind myself to not make their AI too good. Oh no, absolutely make their AI as good as you want, Startup. You're the one doing it. Do as much as you feel is necessary to make the player mad. Self-loathing is better here. Okay, he has 2 fragile. I do need to kill him. So I'll deal a minimum of 16. So it's just barely not a kill. So you finish that guy off. I will apparently use Rapier Flash twice because... That's what I've got. And we'll have to kill the other guy next scene. Yeah, there's fairies abno text, but that I don't know why that is. You'll have to ask Startup about that one. Okay, so it absolutely needs to be killed here. So I am going to hit it a bunch. Just to ensure that it dies. Because otherwise we will be in trouble. Okay. Just make them listen to Kenny Chesney for 30 minutes. That's also fair. Let's... I don't actually think this matters too much here, so we'll just take Cock-a-doodle-doo. And now it wakes up. Everybody just screamed wake up at it. Nice. Ah! 7 to 10 feeble. 2 feeble. Okay. Just realized I never added flavor text to non-Malkuth Abno pages. Don't worry about it, honestly. Okay, Haunting Melody is the best clash for that. I'm going to use Bloodshot Sign, even though I'm pretty confident he's going to be staggered this scene. Especially with 2 unveiling weak points. That Feeble is going to hurt, though. There's nothing I can really do about that. Oh, okay. Thanks. So you really can't do a lot of damage, but stagger damage can be dealt very well. And there's the stagger, and that's basically it, because now we just win. Again, not super difficult. I wanted to make it more difficult than the vanilla Abnos, because the vanilla Abnos are pathetic. And I think I accomplished that. Oh, he had 5 fragile. I didn't even realize. Okay, that works. Who the fuck woke me up? Pretty much. All of the Abnos in Malki's floor have got something to do with sleep. I think. Something like that, anyways. Good work, everyone. Thanks, Malki. Okay, here we go. Our Tier 2 Abno pages. First off, Swamp Cloak. All allies. At the start of the scene, the ally that suffered the most damage last scene recovers 4 to 8 HP and gains 2 protection and stagger protection. And it also gives 3 protection to allies that are currently asleep. Where can you download the mod? On my Discord server. Also, it's not on Workshop. You have to use beta base mod. Roots stretching far. Single ally. At the start of the scene, gains strength, endurance, haste, and protection equal to the number of allies who are staggered or asleep plus 1. I believe this doesn't do anything if nobody is asleep or staggered. Yeah, startup was fast. And then Rotted Treewood. Single ally, at the start of the scene, gain 1 strength and deal plus 3 to 5 damage with attacks. But whenever another ally becomes staggered, you become staggered. And whenever another ally falls asleep, you fall asleep. So Malki's floor is actually quite strong. Let me just grab the other thing from you, because I can just run another Geralt. So Gade. And all the way down to Ranga. There he is. More Frost. You got it. This is Cold Case Office, also known as the Zwei, but don't worry about it. Their only passive is the first offensive die on each combat page inflicts 1 Frost on winning a clash. Okay, and their combat pages, first off, Freeze is a 2 to 8 that inflicts 1 Frost for 0. It's okay. We've got Vigilance, which is a 4-6-3-5 that gains 1 endurance. Not that they have very many defensive dice. Give Chase, which is just gain 1 haste on hitting for both dice. It's a weaker version of Fleet Edge. And then On the Scene, which is a 3-8-3-8-3-8 with on hit inflict 1 Frost, and if the speed value is 7 or higher, all dice on this page gain 1 power. There are burn fights, but they're not as common, because I didn't know what to do with them. So, yeah, we can just use Malki's floor for this. This works. They are both using it on scene 1! You're all assholes. I can't beat that with him. Sorry. Haven't eaten in a while. So unveiling points works fine there. And then Precision Post, obviously. We'll want to flash that. And you can't do anything else. That's fine. These guys only have 1 die each, so. The bong is supposed to only show up during realizations for reasons, but Moon doesn't reset the stage type by the time the next reception starts. Wow, that was awful. Thanks. None of these are what I want, actually. I'm just gonna pick Self-Loathing again. This always seems to be the go-to abnormality page for this floor, is Self-Loathing. They're both using... Oh, he's using Gift Chase, whatever. I was gonna be like, they're both using Vigilance. They're staying vigilant. I do still have Anchor Shot on you, that's true. Let's win some clashes this time, folks. I rolled a 13. Okay. God, you inflict so much fragile with these pages now. Self-loathing is overall pog. Yeah. It actually is. Like, it's a really good abnormality page. We'll go cock-a-doodle-doo. Stay frosty. God dang it. All the payday memes. I mean, he's basically dead this soon, because there's not really much he can do. We're gonna full combo this bitch. Hello there. Hello. The cock has been picked. I don't like that people are phrasing it like that now. Okay, now for named people. Because they're actually important. So we've got Chief, who has speed. Emergency freeze. On dropping below 25% max HP, inflict 1 frost to all enemies at the start of each scene for 2 scenes. It only activates once per act. Grunts only SR lore, be easier or harder? Lore says it's significantly harder. Then we've got Nicole, who is actually male, before anyone says anything. Defensive dice gain +1 power for each time this character has hit this scene, up to 2. And Vale, who has Vengeful Eyes, which is while below 50% max HP, gain 1 strength at the start of each scene. So first off, Chief's combat pages. First off, Secure and Protect. The ally with the lowest current HP gains 3 protection this scene. And that, I think that does actually activate on multiple allies if there are multiple people with the same value at the lowest HP. And he likes using it. And this cane is a weapon. A 5/7 3/6 2/5. 5/7 on the first die is high, but also keep in mind that will produce Fine Silk rolls the same thing. Has this sword weighs nothing, which is light cost is reduced by 1 when above 75% max HP, which is actually it's a pretty strong page, but it doesn't do that much. And my body just froze, which I still think is a bad name for a page, but whatever. It's a 5/8 3/7 3/7, which is pretty strong. Yeah, Nicole is definitely, I'd say, the most dangerous out of all of them here. Overall. Chief just makes them hard to kill. And Vale has 2 copies of Freeze, but she has Form 3 Dragon's Claws, on Clash Wind, inflict 1 Fragile. It's 2 guaranteed coins as well. Form 1 Waterfall Counter. You can probably tell what this page does. Yeah, so basically, Piff, this sword weighs nothing, had to be changed 6 to 7 times because it almost always crashed the game. And then Form 5 Dragon Scales, which is just a double block that draws a page on hit. And lastly, Form 10 End of the Dragon, a 10/15. If this die rolls the maximum value that is 15 or higher, gain +10 power. What in bloody fuck? Exactly. Oh, she's using that first. Well, that means I can't really... Oh, good. I guess I'm only attacking Chief then, because the rest of them are not going to do any... I'm not going to be able to do any damage to the rest of them. So, yep, Chief it is. We'll just bully him, I guess. I can clash with that. That doesn't really matter. Oh, look at those tones. They're pretty sufficient. Yeah, you don't have any defensive dice right now. I'll just ignore that. That doesn't really matter to me. Dang. Alright. That's unfortunate. Oh well. This is the first fight where you're realistically gonna get inflicted with Frostbite as well. Also, Sufficient Tones just didn't. I guess it only does 1 person, because I see that Nicole doesn't have any protection. Oh, right. It's fire. That cane really is a weapon. I mean, Rotted Treewood does give 1 strength, so I might as well. And a lot of damage, now that I think about it. Vigilance, Dragon's Claws. I kind of need to stagger her before she emotions up, or we're going to be in danger. Or something. Oh, you have 3 dice now. Cool. Your hand sucks. That's not new. You using it? No, you're using Vigilance twice. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna Night Glow just so I don't run out of pages in hand. Do you have? No, you don't have Precision Riposte. Definitely didn't forget to stagger Veil. Don't worry about it. I staggered Nicole, so it is a weapon, and I am not afraid to use it. Yeah, exactly. Nope. Yeah, I didn't stagger her. That's probably an issue. Yep. At least you rolled a 1. I kind of want to let it hit just because it's funny. Oh, wow. Your hand is just bad, huh? That's unfortunate, Chief. You kill him. I'm honestly just going to ignore that, yeah. Bully the Chief. You clash with all of your things. That is not how speed works. What is my brain doing right now? Okay, he's gonna be down now. Thankfully. 1 HP. Bop. What's round again? It's a random ally gains haste and draws a page. Speed. Okay, she didn't do it. Good. It still hits pretty hard. 10 to 15 is not low. But I can just press P at this point. She's very dead. Hello there. Anchor shot actually worked properly. Nice. And she runs away. It's a sphere. Okay, Aru. God dang it. Philip 2. That is not accurate. So Hod's third abnormality is Meat Lantern. If we're going by the number of times that enemies run away, the one who runs away the most is Mira. So first off, Predation, single ally, cannot redirect attacks. Offensive dice lose 1 to 2 power in a clash. On a successful one-sided attack, deal 3 to 5 damage and recover 1 to 3 HP. Bait, single ally, the first enemy this character attacks each scene becomes baited next scene. Defensive dice gain 2 to 4 power against baited enemies, and that just forces them to attack you. And then Suspicious Flower, single ally, counter dice gain 1 to 2 power. Upon a successful attack using counter dice, deal 1 to 3 damage and inflict 1 bleed next scene. Upon losing a clash using non-counter dice, you take 2 to 4 stagger damage. These are all kind of weird, but they're also still usable, so, like, don't worry about it. Lastly, we have Harpoon Office. Like, the office that basically caused this mod to exist is what we're about to fight. They need Geralt, Ren, and Anchor Chain. Can't. These guys are rangers. They can use ranged combat pages. They have the passive Harpoon, which is pierce damage and stagger damage +1. That's why it costs 2. What they cause what to exist? The entire mod. They also have a custom symbol, again designed by Manta Rain. So they have Harpoon Shot, which is a 2 to 8 ranged page that inflicts 2 bleed. Obviously exhausts. Rules of the High Seas, a 3/7/3/5 that inflicts bind. Not amazing, but it's something. They have a page called Wailing. It's got Retaliate on the first die. Second die draws a page on Clash Win, and the last die inflicts bind. It's not a double blunt, but it's actually pretty good. It's not gold. And Rend the Heart, a 3/6/6/12. If the first die hits, the second die gains 2 power. This is a page that most people forget exists, actually. This is I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is probably the easiest of the Plague 1 fights, honestly. Alright, let's inflict some frostbite, shall we? Hopefully, anyways. I am not gonna clash wind with precision riposte. That's just not gonna be a thing that happens. These guys are pretty weak. Like, they take a lot of damage because I had to make... Cool. Surprised that hit, honestly. Can we inflict frostbite now? Maybe if I can't clash with him using you. The answer is no. Okay, well, wow, they like to shoot me, apparently. Fine. Two can play that game. I will Blaring Horn to block the second hit. How about that? Wait, you? No, you don't have precision riposte. Okay, go. No. Genshin Whales? No. Why would I play Genshin? It's a video game. Video games. Let's take Clinginess and put it on you. And then you'll just full target that guy, I guess. Ooh, stop that. I can't really block that with anybody, unfortunately. Maybe this cane is a weapon. I guess you're targeting this guy, then. I can use Secure and Protect. It probably won't hit. That's fine. No, it'll hit. You only have Freeze. This is what I would call awkward. It's fine, though. Ow. Okay. Okay, stop max rolling your pages. This is uncouth and uncalled for. He's gonna have Frostbite, but he's staggered, so it doesn't matter. Hi! How's it going, Joel? We'll pick this. Wait, do I even have any counter dice on anybody? I don't think I do. There's one on Malcute. That's so useless. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Sure, why not just kill him? I can't redirect anything right now. You have to target this guy, unfortunately. That's just disappointing. You min-rolled both those dice. Sweet. Hi there. Predation is probably better than bait. This does mean that I can't redirect anything, though, so I shouldn't put it on you. I'll put it on Orpheus. I mean, they're all staggered anyways, but whatever. Okay, that's the end of Act 1. I min-rolled whole rest. That's fine. And then next up, we have the named people, because there's always named people. We have Ahab, Bridget, and Carbon. Carbon does not have ranged capabilities, before anyone asks, so he doesn't have that much. We'll start with him. Ahab sucks. He doesn't, though. That's the thing. Roughneck, gain 2 stagger protection if this character begins the scene with 2 or less light. And then he's got Turtle Rush, which is on use. All dice on this page gain +1 power if the user's speed is 3 or lower. And it's just a good double block. For him, you're Moby Dick. I mean, I named him after that, yeah. Then we've got Bridget. Resource Management. At the start of the scene, draw a page at a 25% chance. This is just a really good passive. She has Swashbuckling, which is a 3/7/1/6/2/5. The evade die is on clash when restore light. Then Grape Shot, which is a ranged exhaust. It only rolls 2/6 3/6, but it does have a counter die on it. Grape Shot is pretty solid. And then Ahab himself. This boyo has some big pages. He has Spearfishing. On hitting 3 or more pierced dice in a single act, draw 1 page and restore 1 light next scene. This effect resets after activation. An Impaler, which is just Pierce Dice Power +1. And he has a cool 5-cost page called Fill 'em with Holes. You can probably tell why it costs 5. It is a 3/9, 3/8, 2/7, 2/6 ranged page. Dies to Orpheus, though, pretty much. A whole rest just blocks that entire thing. This is the Spearfishing counter. While at 3 stacks on hitting an enemy with a Pierce die, draw 1 page and restore 1 light. I added this because people were telling me to. Oh, that's a Rend the Heart. That's a little awkward. I can't even redirect it either. Wow, you rolled a 6, you coward. I'm blaring horn this motherfucker. I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last time and use that. And unveiling weak points twice because I don't want him to do anything. Wow. You rolled a 1 with that? Really? That's cringe. Ow. That always does a lot of damage. I mean, I had protection, so it's okay. So Spearfishing counter doesn't reset between scenes? No. If you're at 3 and you hit somebody, it gives you the draw. And no, it doesn't reset in the middle of the scene either. Okay, you, sir, are a bitch. You have to target her, because I said so. There's a Turtle Rush. He is, in fact, getting the plus power, so I'm going to ignore it. She really likes using Grape Shot, I see. That's cool. He is 4 fragile. Ow. Thank you, counter dice. Ow. Oh, I actually managed to inflict somebody with freeze for once. Nice. Or frostbite, rather. He has 1 HP. God dang it. That punch at the end. Alright. Okay, so she has frostbite. She'll take a minimum of 2 damage from rolling dice. Let me use Blaring Horn against her so she takes a lot of damage from that. Unfortunate rolls. Wait. Oh, you can't redirect. Right. My bad. Okay. Cool. I can't do anything because I don't have enough pages in my hands. I didn't draw any pages. This sucks. She did, in fact, take 2 damage from that. I forgot I couldn't redirect. What do you mean, nice emotion? I have enough emotion. That's not the issue. Oh, stop doing that. Oh, he isn't actually getting the boost there. Whole rest it is. I should actually flash Ryu because then stuff. And then that should kill her, hopefully. Nice. He deflected me, unfortunately. Okay, good. I'm going through teenage age. This is not true. I killed Ahab with no emotion? Oh. It doesn't matter. Let me just put it that way. So we can just get the page later as well. Oh, I inflicted frostbite when he was staggered. Nice. I'm just gonna press P again, because he should die here, hopefully. Went for round? Boop. Okay, there we go. I should still get a book from him from the emotion bonuses, though. It's okay. Alright, Netzak's third abnormality is... Rudolta. So first off, Santa's Sleigh. Single ally, upon selecting this page and at the start of subsequent acts, gains Santa status. Santa, speed is fixed at 1. At the start of the scene, a random ally becomes your sleigh for the scene. Sleigh, upon a successful attack on a target. Santa gains, upon a successful attack on that target, deals 2 to 5 stagger damage and inflicts 1 frost and bind next scene. Is it that powerful, Gold? I mean, I know it inflicts a lot of stagger and frost and stuff, but I didn't think it was that good. Yeah, speed being fixed at 1 is actually a blessing, but not yet. Present. Single ally. Upon winning a clash, a random combat page in hand without a present receives a present. At the start of the scene, gain bind and take stagger damage equal to the amount of presents in hand. Upon using a page that has a present, you get a random positive effect. And then Holiday Cheer, which is tier 2. Single ally, gain 1 to 2 speed. Upon winning a clash against an enemy with slower speed, draw a page and inflict 1 frost and bind next scene up to twice per scene. And we unlock Tifereth now.